Is it still the 80s?
No, it is not the 80s.
It sure feels like it.
It does, with all these movies coming out.
Yeah, we had the three biggest action stars of the 80s just had movies out. Well, they're all still playing right now.
Yeah, they are.
And we just saw them all. They are, Arnold Schwarzenegger making his comeback of 10 years.
The Last Stand.
Starring, starring role, The Last Stand. Then we have Bullet to the Head with Sylvester Stallone. And finally, Die Hard 5 with Bruce Willis.
Oh, well, that's actually called A Good Day to Die Hard.
Yeah, Die Hard 5.
Yeah.
So first thing we're going to say is there's going to be spoilers probably. So spoiler alert.
Yeah, we might mention a little bit of details here and there that, might be a spoiler. So
maybe.
Watch out. And
the question is, which was the best? Which action star has the best movie out right now? Now, first I want to say, out of all these movies, the hardest one to see was Bullet to the Head.
Yeah, we had a hard time trying to find that. I think possibly, maybe because it came out a few weeks ago.
We didn't see it till last, actually.
Yeah, maybe A Good Day to Die Hard possibly pushed it out of theaters. I'm not sure, but we had a hard time trying to find it.
Yeah.
We had to drive a pretty far distance to see the thing, and it was... Well,
that was the farthest I've ever driven to see a movie of this nature.
Yeah.
Or any movie. But it was just hard to keep up with these guys. They're coming out with movies now that are like, it's not even the summer yet. Like, we're in the winter still.
You would expect like the summer action blockbuster, but it's February, so
yeah. So anyway,
wrong time of year for this type of thing.
It really is. But I don't mind it. Which of these movies were you the most excited to see?
I was the most excited to actually see The Last Stand because it was a Schwarzenegger movie, and it wasn't like he has a 2-minute cameo like in the first Expendables. He's only in it for briefly.
He's in a scene, yeah.
Yeah, and then in some of the like Terminators. Well, he's only in
Terminator Salvation.
Yeah, Terminator Salvation. He's only in it briefly. So
it was like a digital face,
Yeah, so it wasn't a thing like that. It was actually a full-on, he's the star of the movie. And I think it had been a pretty long time, because he was the governor and all that, since he had actually starred in a movie. During that time, Stallone had a Rambo movie and a Rocky movie. Bruce Willis had some movies out. And... yeah, basically that's why. It had been a long time since Schwarzenegger had a movie, so I was really excited to see it. So, yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that. It was like, it was a comeback movie, and Stallone was really the one I think I was the least interested, just because he's had so many movies lately. I mean, Bruce Willis has had a lot of movies, but one thing is that there was already a Die Hard not that long ago, or it didn't seem that long ago since Die Hard 4.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden there's another one. I didn't think it was necessary to make it. Well, I don't think any of these movies were really necessary.
Didn't you kind of feel like the last one, Die Hard 4, I felt the same way about like Indiana Jones with that one. It was kind of like, oh, it's going to be like, they're going to make a new Indiana Jones, but that'll be the last one. They're just kind of doing it to pay tribute to the old ones. And I kind of felt like Die Hard 4, that'd be the last one. But it turned out...
just one for this like generation.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess it turned out to be pretty successful, so they went ahead and made another one.
Like, don't make more of them now, But actually the Die Hard movies have been usually pretty well spaced out over time.
Yeah.
But anyway, not to get off topic too much.
So we were both the most excited to see The Last Stand, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. Now, as far as action goes, which one, because these are action movies, that's really the whole reason you go to see them.
Yeah.
So which one had the best action?
Let's see. The best action, I'm going to say, was probably A Good Day to Die Hard, because... Yeah, actually, I agree. Because it just had the best action. It was an action romp, where the other two were more like maybe a little slower paced. I don't know. It had just more bigger explosions, bigger car chases. It was just better as an action movie, clearly, to me. Like, there wasn't even a competition.
It was some crazy action. Yeah, it wasn't really much of a competition. I think I liked the cornfield chase in The Last Stand. I thought that was a pretty good idea. Die Hard 5, nothing about the action is original. it's all stuff that we've seen a million times.
Like you're saying, the cornfield chase was unique.
Yeah, which, you know, now I'm kind of going against my own opinion. I still like the action in Die Hard 5 the best of all these because it was just that huge spectacle. Mm-hmm. But in general, like, I don't think any of these movies were that great with the action. I think action is best when they have a good way to, you know, the hero's in some kind of danger and they have this creative way to get out of it.
Right.
But in Die Hard 5, the solution to everything was just jump out of the way.
Yeah.